Hello guys, welcome back. Today we are going to see a lecture on governor from tractor farm power. So governor is nothing but to control the speed of the engine within the speed limit. It cannot go beyond the limit, so it controls the speed of the engine. So to maintaining the constant speed of the engine at different load conditions, it can maintain the constant speed at different when the load is higher and the load is lower. It can be maintained. Governor is used to maintain the speed at constant. So it also helps in protecting the engine and other components against a high speed. When the movement is and the speed is higher in the tractors, the components get to wear and tear due to the frictions. So sometimes when load is removed, the tractor moves very fast. So at that time condition, the governor is used to control the speed of the engine. So basically, in case of cars or electric or other motors, the fuel supply is controlled by the accelerator pedal. But in type of tractors, the fuel supply can be controlled by the governor only. This is the most important thing. Next, the governor it is used. What is the governor used in the tractors? The governor such as a variable speed governor is used in the tractors, whereas in stationary engine the constant speed is governor is used, because in stationary engine there is no much need of governors, so that only we can using the constant speed governor. The governing system can be classified into two types. One is a hit and miss system and is a throttle system. The throttle system can be divided into three types, such as centrifugal governor, pneumatic governor and hydraulic governor. Both three governors have a different functions and different operating systems. First we discuss about the hit and miss system. In hit and miss system, the explosions are measured intermittently. There is no change in the intensity of explosion, but the number of explosions per unit time will get changed, so that only we can control the speed of the engine. So it is basically used in the gas engines. And so how it operates? So when the engine speed exceeds the rated speed is fixed in the tractors. When the engine speed gets higher, the exhaust valve gets opened, so that it can prevent the fresh air fuel mixture to get inserted into the engine. So the power stroke can be reduced. So the explosions are measured intermittently in this type. So hit and miss system is commonly used. So it is not that much used in tractor engines, but it is used in the gas engines. So in throttle system, before that you see the hit and miss system, the explosions only missed. But in throttle system, the amount of air fuel mixture can be reduced. It can the throttle system it can be controlled. It can control the air fuel mixture during the suction stroke, and the explosions intensity in the cylinder. The explosion intensity can be changed in the cylinder. So basically, the number of explosions are not reduced, but the intensity of the explosion is changed. So by changing the intensity, we can reduce the speed of the engine. So uniform firing is provided in the throttle system throughout the operation, and the butterfly valve is used to control the throttle system. So it is majorly used in the tractors, such as centrifugal governor and hydraulic governor can be used in the tractors. Coming to the centrifugal governor is common in a tractor and stationary engines. The principle behind the centrifugal governor is, when a weight rotates about a particular point, it tends to fly away in the tangential direction. It moves in the tangential direction from the center of rotation. Here the center is weight is located at the center. When it moves, it tends to fly in the tangential direction. So when it moves in the tangential direction, the amount of fuel enter into the engine can be reduced. So the things which are used in the governor, it consists of spring loaded centrifugal weights, sliding collar, spring, throttle valve and connecting rod. Here this is the principle located. When the load is lower and the load is reduced, centrifugal weight tends to fly in the outward direction. So the spring tension is there, it tends to fly in the outward direction, so that the entry of charge is reduced. By entry of charge is reduced, the speed of the engine also get reduces. When there is no charge, the speed is automatically get reduces. In sometimes when load is higher, the centrifugal weight come close to the spring tension, so it moves in the towards the spring tension. So the contraction opens the throttle valve is open, and there is a increase in entry of charge. So we want to move the more weight, we want higher speed and higher power, so that at that time we can use this centrifugal governor, so it increases the speed of the engine. This is the centrifugal governor. And coming to the pneumatic governor, a pneumatic governor can be used both in a carburetor engine as well as a diesel engine. Particularly it is popular in the small engines. Here the pressure is the main key. Pressure in the intake manifold causes the diaphragm to operate a lever connected to the fuel injection pump. It controls the fuel injection pump. The diaphragm which is located controls the fuel entry into the fuel injection pump. So fuel entry can be reduced or cut off during that time. So automatically the engine speed is get reduces. So in that diaphragm unit there are two chambers are there. One is atmospheric chamber and another one is a vacuum chamber. Atmospheric chamber which is connected to the atmosphere, and the vacuum chamber which is connected to the venturi unit. So actually here this is the principle. The movement of the diaphragm actuates the control rod. So the diaphragm movement only controls the actuates the control rod fuel injection pump. It controls the fuel injection pump and throttle lever of the carburetor. So thereby it increases or decreases the fuel supply, and automatically we can control the speed of the engine. This is the pneumatic governor. So it consists of a diaphragm, throttle lever, thrust lever, control rod, control lever, pull button, accelerator pedal, venturi valves. So through this venturi valves we can create a difference of pressure. So it can be used. So this is the pneumatic governor. So next is the hydraulic governor. As you all know that what is the hydraulic principle, Pascal law, same it is used in this hydraulic governor. So the change of pressure in one part of the system will create an opposite change in another part. So you know that Pascal law, the same is applicable to this hydraulic governor. The pump is used to deliver the oil from the fuel injection pump into the chamber. The movement of piston against the spring pressure, so it helps in control rod to open the position, increases the pump delivery. So the movement of piston only creates a position of the pump, fuel injection delivery. So that way we can regulate the speed of the engine. Coming to the governor regulation, the normal working variation in governor is 100 revolution per minute when it is in full load or at a no load condition for a good governor. So here the formula is that for governor regulation, it can be used to solve the problems. So the formula becomes R is equal to N1 minus N2 divided by N1 plus N2 divided by 2 into 100. So here R regulates the percentage regulation, and N1 denotes the speed at no load condition, and the N2 denotes the speed at full load condition. So the problems might ask in this formula. So there is no other formulas to ask. There is no other problems to ask in this governor. So note it down this formula. It is very much important. So we can use this formula. They have given in RPM. We can easily calculate the governor regulation. Coming to the governor hunting. What is governor hunting? It is nothing but the erratic variation of the speed of the governor. When it is too speed or too slow, erratic variation, sudden variation of when it is too speed or too slow, it overcompensates during the speed changes. Why the governor is said to be undone? Because of incorrect adjustment of the fuel pump or carburetor, improper adjustment of idling screw, and excessive friction. When there is excessive friction, the governor is said to be undone. And the governor may be too stiff, most important, too stiff or obstruction in the free movement for governor components. So these are the things. These are the reasons for the governor hunting. So that's all for the governor. So you people, I think so you should understand this. So read this carefully. You can easily answer the one mark question as well as problems. Thank you for watching this video.